What is the best full house in poker? I mean, that's easy. It must be aces over kings, right? Well, what if I told you that it wasn't? Okay, let's first agree on a definition for the word best. Since we're tackling this problem from a mathematical point of view, then we'll say that the best full house is the one that will lose to the least number of other hands. So, let's say you and some opponent both draw 5 cards from a regular 52 card deck. And for simplicity's sake, we'll assume that there are no shared cards between the two of you. Now, if you're guaranteed to hit a full house, and for some unexplained reason we're magically granted the ability to choose what cards make up your full house, then what cards should you choose to maximize your chances of beating whatever hand your opponent might have? Alright, since a full house is the third best hand in poker, then the only thing we should be worried about is the possibility of your opponent hitting a straight flush, a 4 of a kind, or a stronger full house. The good news is that your opponent's chances of hitting a 4 of a kind are actually unaffected by what cards make up your full house. Because no matter what 2 ranks your full house consists of, your opponent will always have 11 possible ranks to be able to make a 4 of a kind with, while their 5th card can just be any other card from the deck, giving them exactly 473 potential 4 of a kind hands to be able to beat you with. Okay, what about full house tiebreakers though? Well, when it comes to a full house versus another full house, the winning hand is always the one with a stronger 3 of a kind. So, having 3 aces in your full house, along with a pair of any rank, will be enough to ensure that your opponent won't beat you with a full house of their own. Although, you could also achieve the same result with kings over aces. So, with either of these 2 hands, your opponent will have no chance of landing on a stronger full house. Alright, let's move on to the final culprit, straight flushes. Including royal flushes, there are 10 straight flushes per suit, and so 40 of them in total. The ranks that appear in the largest number of straight flushes are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, with 5 appearances each per suit, or 20 in total. Which means that if our goal is to eliminate as many straight flushes as possible, then we should probably consider ranks 5 and 10. Collectively, these ranks cover every single straight flush without any overlap. But since we're only allowed 5 card hands, then 10s over 5s or 5s over 10s will prevent the maximum number of straight flushes, leaving your opponent with 15 potential straight flushes to be able to beat you with. But obviously we're only going to consider 10s over 5s since it's the stronger of the two. Okay, great, we have our top 3 contenders for the best full house. Let's do one last breakdown to see which one takes the cake. Here are the number of better full houses against each hand, and 10s over 5s is already kind of lacking. Next, the number of 4 of a kinds against each hand. As for the number of possible straight flushes versus each hand, well, we sort of run into a problem here, because we still need to assign this pair with a rank. And if you're wondering why not just let them be 5s or 10s, it's because that would be a mistake. Recall that the ranks that appear in the most amount of straight flushes are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But having 3 aces in your hand already eliminates the following straight flushes. Notice that the ranks 5 and 10 already show up in these, meaning we'd be double blocking these hands if we go with a pair of 5s or a pair of 10s. So in order to prevent the largest number of straight flushes, our pair this time should be any rank between 6 and 9. This brings the number of possible straight flushes down to 24. Alright, adding all these values together, we can get the total number of hands that your opponent can potentially beat you with. And there we have it, aces over 6s, 7s, 8s, or 9s is the best full house possible.